And McClair and Johnston together. And interesting, McClair, though nominated in midfield, has taken up a forward position already. So we can expect the wingers, Davy Cooper and Pat Nevin, to lie rather more deep to fill in midfield. Cooper on the near side and Nevin on the far. Gordon Strachan. And that's to the right back, Ray Stewart of West Ham. And played up forward for McClair. And that's the first corner of the night. Going to be at 35 seconds on the clock. The Scots have had terrible trouble in the recent past with scoring goals. Those goals against Luxembourg, the only 3 in 3 matches in the European Championship, and they managed only 1 goal in 3 matches in the World Cup in Mexico. It was scored by Gordon Strachan. We'll see who gets on the end of this to try and score for Scotland. It's McClair there and Mo Johnston. The whistle had gone, and a bit of pushing in there gives Ireland a free kick and a chance to clear the lines. And you'll gather there's plenty of noise from a sizable Irish contingent that has come by air and sea to Glasgow for this. One in the air by Hansen, now Lawrenson, knocked away by Malpas. And that should beat everybody, and in fact, very nearly did. There was nothing that McClair could do about it. Davy Cooper, a man on whom a lot will depend tonight for Scotland, the Rangers winger, highly fancied to cause problems for the Irish. Ronnie Whelan. Stapleton tangling there with Hansen. And that has gone Ireland's way. That's in towards Aldridge. And wasn't so very far away at the finish. Stapleton and Aldridge, the twin spearhead, going up together for that. Not quite hitting the target with it, but nonetheless an encouraging Irish attack. Houghton's was the cross, Aldridge just missed it. Jim Leighton happy to see it go wide. And Leighton's goal kick. In there and battling was Aitken. All a bit untidy, Gough and Aitken again. And Houghton come away with it, but Aitken's strength took him through. Houghton fouled him. That's a free kick to Scotland. Gough. Stapleton intercepted, Gough back again. He's not away yet. Hansen went in on Aldridge. Oh, Whelan. Aldridge in and jumping on his new Liverpool teammate. The ball is broken to Houghton. And that could have been dangerous, but Gough got there first. And away it goes now to Pat Nevin. Nevin of Chelsea in Scotland, in towards Strachan. Clever dummy, but no one on his own side had read it. Paul McGrath. Houghton's trying to go for a run up the right. Malpas, the player with him. Houghton's cross, too close to Leighton. Strachan. And space for Davy Cooper. But the buzz of expectation around the ground. Here's a chance to run Paul McGrath. Through towards Johnston. And out off Moran, and a corner kick to Scotland. And Mo Johnston has looked sharp and eager. And all of that stemmed from the little run by Davy Cooper, who can now take the corner. And everybody except John Aldridge has been pulled back into the Irish penalty area. As Cooper strikes the corner. Stapleton away, come to Malpas. Strachan available for him. And over the top towards Aitken. Important header for Moran. And now with Brady. Galvin. Good ball by Brady to Galvin. Galvin take on the full back and in towards Aldridge. And the Scots exposed. And Jim Leighton looking decidedly worried. John Aldridge, the closest he's come to breaking his international scoring duck on this night. Galvin skinning Ray Stewart. Good deep cross. And Aldridge meeting it on the near post, putting it just over. By Gough. Free kick to the Irish. Brady and Whelan are discussing the options. Brady left to take the kick. McGrath coming in at the back, down towards Houghton. Might yet come for them. Houghton again. Just away by Gough. To Brady again. Just ran away from him. Aitken now. And one from Leclerc to chase. Leclerc against Moran. Davy Cooper. The deflection took the sting out of it, and no trouble in the end to Pat Bonner. Really open beginning to this contest. Two Scotsmen together, fouling Frank Stapleton, and Malpas come off worst. And that's quickly on. And the goal scored by Mark Lawrenson. The bench delighted. And with the bare 7 minutes on the clock, Mark Lawrenson opens the account. Malpas on the deck. Lawrenson shrugged off the challenge of the two Scots to bury that. And Malpas can now get the attention. But the Irish delighted. But the Scots undoubtedly furious because Malpas was down and in need of attention when the free kick was quickly taken. Well, the instructions being called out now to the Irish is what will be required, having taken the lead so early on. Malpas somewhat groggy on the ball now, was on the deck. The free kick awarded for the foul on Frank Stapleton, and the Scots conceding the early goal. Leclerc going in there, beaten by McCarthy, and advantage played. The Scots saw it the other way. Stapleton and Houghton. Aldridge and now Brady. And Stapleton found the space. Hansen come to mark him. Galvin. Beaten by Hansen, throw to Scotland. The Scots forced to dig deep into their reserves of cheering ability to chant on the side. Stunned by that early reverse. After 7 minutes, Mark Lawrenson opening the scoring. There he is involved again. Galvin to Whelan. And McCarthy was unaware of the impending danger. McGrath solved the problem for him. Houghton dispossessed, Lawrenson away. And Gough back to put it to some safer point than the one in which it was. But Scotland looked edgy since the start, and that goal against will do nothing for their confidence. Whelan up towards Aldridge, beaten by Hansen. And now Malpas. Johnson pulling Moran out of the middle. And Moran sliding in to tackle him, and he's going to be booked for that. Committed himself to the challenge, and Kevin Moran's name goes in the book. Committed himself to the challenge from a long way out. Johnson clattered. Here it comes again. He was rather late there. Johnson had the ball away. The free kick awarded, and the booking Kevin Moore. And Johnson, as you can see, still off the pitch. Scotland will resume with no one to replace him just yet, but he'll be back as soon as possible, which is now, and it's Davy Cooper. Johnston again, but the foul committed by McGrath, and the free kick to Scotland. Malpas, away by Whelan. Stewart forward, McCarthy away, Stewart with another chance. And Whelan with a good firm challenge. Just over 10 minutes gone, and Mark Lawrenson's goal means it's Scotland 0, Ireland 1. And a Scottish free kick towards Gough. It's broken to McClare and blocked by Mark Lawrenson. McClare again. Cooper beaten by Brady. He's normally pop up in a right back position. Lawrenson back to Bonner. There was no real danger there once it had passed Johnson. There was always the danger of an interception. Lawrenson operating in the centre of midfield. Aldridge got his foot in the way. McCarthy forward now. Won by Hansen. It's Aldridge. Offside. Much doubt about that. Meanwhile, John Aldridge is down at the ground. He intercepted a ball knocked forward and appeared to have been injured when that happened. Carried on, and then when the ball has gone dead, he's gone down. And Mick Byrne can come on to offer assistance. Well, Mick was certainly in the best of form before the match. Felt that this could be a night of Irish celebration, and so far things have gone well for him, because that's the way it stands. We played 12 minutes of the match, and Hampden Park, that famous Scottish International Arena, staging a match that's proved particularly exciting for the men with the green, white and orange flags. We've made the trek across the water to visit the home of Scottish international football. Mo Johnston now. Nevin. The offside flag up, and the whistle has sounded. Well, Pat Bonner well aware of the threat posed by his teammates in the opposition. Celtic teammates, of course, McClare and Johnson, but so far they haven't managed to trouble him. Lawrenson forward. Aldridge was caught wrong-footed, trying to get back to stay onside. Malpas beating Stapleton. And McCarthy the winner there. Down to Brady. McGrath to McCarthy. And now Whelan. Stapleton. Galvin available. Galvin taking on Stewart again. Look at the speed here. Stewart had to look sharpish to get that back. Totally Galvin reveling in his role and being given every opportunity to show his speed. Field towards Aldridge. Hansen got there first. Aitken and Stewart, who isn't having the happiest of nights at full-back for Scotland. pass from that kind of range seeming to indicate that. There might be profit for the Irish in using Tony Galvin. Quarter of an hour gone. Hansen. Strachan to McClair. Nevin. Well, it was always on that Whelan was going to get there first. Strachan. Play to Cooper. Aitken. Malpas. Well away by McCarthy. It's now come down to Strachan. Bonner seemed to lose his footing, but was always with the body behind the ball. Well, we're back at the other end. Johnston against McCarthy. In the corner there, McCarthy claiming he was impeded by Johnston as he attempted the back pass. Packed North Terrace of Hampden, we caught a glimpse of there. We're expecting a crowd in the region of 50,000 for this match. Pat Nevin's corner. McCarthy away. And Aldridge to Brady. Cooper got in on him. It's now Malpas. Strachan. And Stewart. Brady down for Galvin. And eventually they got themselves out of that little hole. Lawrenson and Ronnie Whelan. That's for Aldridge. Hansen's gone across to try and cut it out and succeeded. Alan Hansen of Liverpool and Scotland. Tony Galvin going to take the throw. Much of the good things that Ireland have done have come through him. Towards Aldridge. Not quite stretched far enough. Strachan. And Nevin. Moran got in the way there. Nevin again. And McCarthy completing the clearance. Goff. And Stewart into Strachan. Rode Houghton's challenge well. They haven't made much progress. And Galvin ensuring that on this occasion they don't. Goff. McCarthy up to Stapleton. Malpas coming in. McCarthy again. He's been pretty dominating in the air. That's Stapleton to Houghton. McGrath went on the overlap, but Hansen was determined he wasn't going to pass. Not where Aitken intended it to go. Determination etched on that face. A degree of frustration must be felt by the Scottish skipper at this stage. The 20th minute of the match. And they're a goal behind. Stapleton dispossessed by Hansen. And Malpas, seeing that Aldridge was coming in, forced to concede the corner. But the Scottish organisation in defence really isn't all that it might be. in fairness to the Irish team, you have to say that they are putting pressure on the Scots at every conceivable opportunity. Corner then to Ireland. Liam Brady to take it. And Leighton in some bother. Johnston completed the clearance. Interesting that although he's a midfielder nominally, they left Mark Lawrenson at the back. Stewart, who has appeared to be lacking in pace on more than one occasion so far. That's very definitely an Irish chant. Well, Johnson has been putting himself about up front, but the Irish defence has looked pretty secure so far. And they're making things out of the little tidbits that come their way. It's McGrath up to Aldridge. Houghton towards Stapleton. Just a little bit too much weight in that. And Stewart clearing. And interestingly, Stewart was having a go at his goalkeeper Jim Leighton, suggesting he might have come for that. Well, making the point about disorganisation in the Scottish rearguard. Aldridge lost his footing. No trouble in the end to Hansen. Malpas and Cooper. And that was round Brady. And McCarthy making sure it wasn't going to reach Mo Johnston. Malpas. And Hansen now moving forward. It was meant for Cooper, it was a bad pass. Houghton. McGrath has continued forward. It's come down towards Galvin. And Stapleton in on Stewart. Now Nevin. Strachan. McClare. Free kick awarded. Seemed a harsh decision. Mark Lawrenson, the guilty party in the eyes of the referee. That's falling for Roy Aitken, and away it goes. It's very far away. McClare, in fact, it was who got the shot, Brian McClare, but just didn't get hold of it. Strachan with a free kick. And when it was knocked away, Bonner had come off his line, notice, but despite the scrambling, the ball went past the post. I don't know why he didn't stay his ground there. However, the Irish goal survives. And they go to put pressure on the one at the other end. Back to Jim Leighton. Be happiest to see the ball in the other half of the field. And again pumped forward towards Aldridge. Hansen pushed him, that's a free kick to Ireland. John Aldridge having a very lively game and posing the problem that Alan Hansen failed to solve legitimately, giving the free kick to Ireland in a very good position. Quickly taken again, Houghton, this time Leighton secure. Coming up to 25 minutes of the match gone. He's been beaten once by Mark Lawrenson. Scotland 0, Ireland 1. Pat Nevin. Aitken took up a good position. But what a challenge that was by Mark Lawrenson. Getting in to deny the Celtic man. Really covering lots of ground, Mark Lawrenson. Operating in midfield, left at the back, doing the job as and when required. And now Scotland have a corner. Cooper curling it in towards Gough. Won by McCarthy. And helped away by Houghton. Aldridge, Houghton again. That was good play. Brady. Houghton's gone forward. Now to beat Strachan. And I think he got a little of the rubber of the ball there. Play towards Aldridge, who's onside. In towards Stapleton. And Hansen just got it down in the nick of time. Galvin, interestingly, has come to a sort of inside right position. It seemed that he might have been used to good effect on the left in that last attack, but he wasn't there. He was sucked more into the middle of the field, which is where he has remained. Considering he had done well earlier on, rather interesting that he should be operating now in such a position. Strachan to take the free kick. McCarthy the winner once more. Galvin, see, they're operating more towards the right. And now Brady. Nobody really up ahead. Galvin had continued forward, but he wasn't far enough forward to cause any kind of a problem. Scotland able to move forward themselves now. Stewart. Poor ball from him. It's Lawrenson doing well. Plenty of Irish support, as you note. Houghton, Lawrenson, and now McGrath. He seemed to be obstructed there by Aitken, but the referee wasn't interested. McCarthy, the stalwart, knocking it away from Johnston. Throw to Scotland. Aitken. That was a really rough sort of a challenge from McCarthy. Nevin's gone down. Been through from the back. Mick McCarthy asking no questions. Seeking out the ball, finding only Pat Nevin's calf, and being called over by the referee. And that's going to be the second Irish central defender in the book. Kevin Moran having been booked earlier. So resolute defence, bringing forth a second yellow card from the Dutch referee. Strachan now in towards Johnston and breaking to Nevin, and in the end he beat himself. And for once there was some uncertainty in the defence in front of Pat Bonner, but Pat Nevin unable to make anything of it. Aldridge beaten by Gough. McGrath, he can seem to leave the foot there. It's just a little comment suggestion from Aitken that it was McGrath who had done it, but it didn't look that way from up here. However, they battle on, and Alan Hansen gives away a free kick. Scots, I think, feeling that the referee isn't exactly on their side, but they've been unconvincing in their play. Futile of them to suggest that it was the referee's fault they're one down. Galvin on the back post might come through for Aldridge. Hansen clearing, and Whelan in there to claim it back for Ireland. Lawrenson to Galvin. Irish always seem to be quick to the ball. Towards Houghton, the little man knocking it in towards Aldridge, and Hansen putting it away for a corner. And the Scots in some disarray. Been a good half hour for them. Brady just taking his time. He had Houghton coming closer, but Malpas spotted that move, so Brady swings it in and Malpas heads it away. Well, long throw specialist Mick McCarthy winding himself up for one, and the crowd, the Irish among them, certainly enjoying the prospect. In towards Stapleton and Aldridge. Malpas again clearing. Whelan, adjudged to have handled that. Did you really think you'd be hearing that ringing round Hampden Park with the Irish team in the lead? Strachan. Moran got it away to Brady. Galvin. Bouncing around there like a ping-pong ball, and in the end, Scotland claiming back the possession. Malpas. Gough. And Hansen going backwards. Now Malpas. Lawrenson coming in to try and dispossess him. They've found Strachan. Cooper. The quality of the return pass wasn't all that it might have been. And a promising movement for Scotland snuffed out. Houghton. Stapleton back for Houghton again. Aldridge up ahead. Houghton has Galvin to his left, and it's come to Aldridge, but the whistle has gone for offside. Very nearly the former Oxford combination, but Aldridge just got in behind the defence. But again, the Scots looking less than assured and composed. Stewart looking for Nevin. And the throw goes Scotland's way. Nevin. McCarthy again victorious. Strachan. And now it's Ray Stewart. Towards Nevin. That was far too firmly struck. And if you're Scottish and watching this, I dare say you're feeling a degree of frustration, because it's been a decidedly off-colour Scottish performance so far. Strachan now towards Nevin. And no trouble at all to Pat Bonner. And at this stage in the game, it's reasonable to suggest that the Scots are making life difficult for themselves. Hansen. And now Brady. Brady against Stewart. Stapleton and Aldridge as usual in the middle, and Stewart didn't read that. Galvin back now to Brady. Hanging for Stapleton. And Aldridge trying the bicycle kick, but once again, the free kick awarded for offside. Hansen to Malpas. Aitken wanted it. Lawrenson seemed to leave his foot there, and the referee decided that that was foul play. We'll see if the Scots can provide a more inspired variation than what they've been throwing into the Irish rearguard up to now. No, they can't. Everything in the air has been won by Mick McCarthy. A degree of tactical naivety being shown by the Scots so far. Malpas to try something different. Johnston. Houghton has come to cover him. McCarthy can go back in the middle. Oh, here's Nevin. He seems so surprised to get it in that position. He didn't quite know what to do with it. And McGrath comes away with the ball. The better one there might have been to Galvin in space on the far side. But it's Strachan again. The Scots enjoying possession, but hardly any other kind of advantage. Cooper. Strachan. Stewart free wide on the right, and Hansen on the left. The Scots push everybody up. A disciplined Irish performance means they've closed off the options. Gough trying the high one again. When McCarthy wasn't there, McGrath was. And now it's Houghton. Through Aitken, and beating Cooper with ease. Lawrenson towards Aldridge. I think he decided what he was going to do 3 moves ahead of receiving that ball, and the concentration wasn't there to control it. A little under 9 minutes to half-time. Scotland 0, Ireland 1. Hansen to Malpas. Aitken. And whistles from the Scots for this kind of football, which is not exactly threatening the Irish cause. Strachan, and now Aitken. Return from Cooper. McGrath with Aitken. And Malpas. Strachan. Gough moving forward. Cooper. And McGrath sticking to his guns. Cooper now, and Johnston, who's been kept very quiet by the Irish rearguard. Aitken, Strachan, and look how Lawrenson came to close him down. It ended up a foul and a free kick to Scotland, but Lawrenson was there to make the challenge when it mattered most. They really are biting in tigriously, the Irish, giving the Scots absolutely no opportunity to dwell on the ball. Look here, Lawrenson determined to get at that. Strachan, the victim there of his own superlative skill, because he got the ball away, and Lawrenson arrived fractionally late, but no booking for Lawrenson, so the referee obviously saw it that way too. Or is there going to be a booking for Lawrenson? Speak too soon. But for me, Mark Lawrenson's challenge came that moment too late, simply because Strachan got the ball away himself. Forlorn waving of the Lions rampant. Not that rampant at the moment. There was such a thing as a shamrock rampant. We'll be seeing some of those around Hampden Park at the moment. Well, that's the press box at Hampden, 2-tier affair. Packed full, as obviously would be on the night of an international important championship match like this, with the Scots on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline with a chance to do something here. Davy Cooper for Stewart. By the time he'd wound himself up, Frank Stapleton was there. Great ball to Galvin. Strachan back to try and challenge. It's a super ball by Frank Stapleton, and that's out off Strachan surely, and the linesman gives it the other way. And you'll have gathered by the crowd reaction to that this is turning effectively into a home fixture for Ireland. That the Scottish hordes have been stunned into silence by this Irish performance of grit, determination and no little flair, so that with 5 minutes to half-time they can scarcely believe what they're seeing before their very eyes. But it is 1-0 to Ireland. Pat Nevin. And Brady dispossessing him. And Whelan trying to complete the job. Succeeding. Strachan though. Aitken couldn't control it, and Brady away. Aldridge to put pressure on his new Liverpool teammate Hansen. Not that way he won't. Now Goff. And Aitken. And cockles and muscles rings around Hampden Park, and that's scarcely music to the ears of the men in blue. Brian McClair, who's been strangely quiet and subdued throughout this match, wasting another opportunity. And Moran and McCarthy can even afford to get in each other's way. Stewart. Lawrenson. And Paul McGrath. Stapleton on the run, but the pass forward wasn't delivered precisely where Stapleton wanted it. But what a poor throw. Here's Ray Houghton trying to get Leighton off his line, and might well have succeeded there had the direction been better. But a desperately poor throw from the goalkeeper. Houghton did the right thing, but unfortunately for him, fortunately for Leighton, the direction on Houghton's chip was not perfect. And the goal kick, something similar. And Scotland really making life very, very difficult for themselves. You'd scarcely believe this was Scotland playing at Hampden Park. A few old stages in that press box you saw moments ago will be racking their brains to think when last the Scots were so ineffectual in a home competitive fixture. Stapleton. Houghton for Stapleton again. Goff has come across, and now Hansen. And Goff once more. What a dreadful ball by Goff. Whelan to Galvin. To take on Stewart once more. And have another go. A rare mistake from Tony Galvin. Strachan trying to bring some spark into the Scottish performance. And yet another bad pass. And the whistles are all for Scotland. Cooper. Moran won that. Aitken and Cooper again. Fouled by Brady. Picture of wounded innocence on the deck. Scotland quickly on with it. Cooper still down. And once more they give the possession away. Stapleton. 90 seconds of the first half remaining. And the chant is Ireland, Ireland. Towards Aldridge. Back it goes to Stewart. Presumably some safety. Once more, McCarthy dominating in the air. Hansen away to Stewart. Some pushing on Mo Johnston. Free kick to Scotland. Well inside the final minute of the first half now. Strachan leaving it. And then having it left for him. They're so indecisive, Scotland. They seem to have nothing worked out at all. Lawrenson away with it. And a parallel perhaps to be drawn with the performance of the English rugby team at Lansdowne Road 10 days ago, when Ireland found the opposition singularly disorganised. The Scots tried to work it to McClair and Johnston. They found McCarthy looked like a handball by Johnston, and Nevin can't control it. McGrath can shepherd it away. O'Canny, Aitken. That was Whelan who put it over the top. Good defensive header. And a corner to Scotland. And that was the greatest threat that the Scots have managed to pose so far in the match. Aitken putting it over, and Whelan getting it over the top and away. Nevin's corner. Coming back towards Nevin. Another hopeful hoof that was. McGrath then on, and finally it's found Houghton. We're in added time at the end of the first half, and Malpas puts it away. But the Scots, having tried to work it to McClare and Johnston, found McCarthy and Moran in dominating form, and have a few enough other ideas to find a way through the Irish defence, which has meant that Ireland haven't had to struggle as much as they might have had to maintain their lead. Hansen now for Scotland, to Johnston, Strachan. And the Irish biting even in the middle third of the field, refusing to surrender territory in any area. That meaning the Scots are having to work for every last scrap of possession, and they've been able to make nothing of it. And that concludes the first half. Jack Charlton must be a very happy man with that showing, and a scoreline that few would have believed possible before this match began, and a fair reflection on the play. Mark Lawrenson's goal after 7 minutes, giving the fans plenty to cheer about, and leaving it at half-time Scotland 0, Ireland 1. He's lining up in the midfield alongside Strachan, so the question is, who has gone? That position was occupied by Brian McClare in the first half, but McClare is still on the pitch. The man he's taken off is Davy Cooper. So the little Rangers winger clearly felt not to be making the desired impact, and in this second half the Celtic man Paul McStay replaces him. And that incidentally means that there was no representation from Glasgow Rangers on this Scottish international side at the moment. Up to Johnston. Brings the Celtic contingent up to 4. Kevin Moran it was who was hobbling away, but he seems none the worse for that little interlude. There are, almost needless to remark, no changes on the Irish side. Gough. And McCarthy again. It's been like a rock in the first half. Hansen, Stewart, and now Nevin. Could have been a dangerous ball if it had been floated towards one of the front players instead of to the goalkeeper. Obvious that Andy Roxburgh felt that playing with 2 wingers was too much of a luxury. He needed someone to add a bit more depth to the midfield. That task falling to McStay, who's on the ball now. Ran away from him somewhat. Houghton on towards Stapleton, read by Hansen. McClare, half of the 57-goal partnership with Celtic this season, has been pushed forward out of midfield and into a role as an out-and-out front runner alongside Mo Johnston. Strachan. Moran got the challenge in. Took the sting right out of the shot. Strachan again. Now Johnston. Aitken. Beaten there by McCarthy. Aitken with the throw. A poor one it was. Scotland appeared to be picking up where they left off. Houghton did a good tidying job there. Paddy Bonner. Stapleton. Put it back to Lawrenson. Now Strachan. And Aitken with some room. Gough. Johnston. Nevin. For once getting round Ronnie Whelan. Got Moran with him. And that's out. And that's a corner. Well, you feel Scotland will really need to make some kind of impact early on in the second half. They are to lapse into frustration. There's McStay. Can't quite get hold of it. They lacked ideas in the first half. This fella sent on to try and change things. That means get on with it, Pat. 5 minutes of the second half gone. Still 1-0 to Ireland. Brady. Well left for Galvin. And Lawrenson, the goal scorer. McGrath. Towards Stapleton. Hansen won it. Malpas completing the clearance. McCarthy in first there. Strachan again. Stewart up to Nevin. Once more, Scotland putting pressure on themselves. Strachan tackled from behind by Moran, by Galvin rather. And the free kick given away. McStay then. Strachan, McStay once more. Johnston. He didn't connect with the shot. There was a deflection there. Johnston's shot scarcely covered concerned Pat Bonner even in the training ground. Stapleton got a good touch on there. Stewart back to Leighton. McCarthy to Aldridge. One back by Hansen. McGrath going in hard to get it back for Ireland. Brady thumping it towards Galvin. Stewart back to cover. Hansen. No one really moving for him. And he's the kind of player who's reluctant simply to thump it upfield. It's a strange place for the Scots to be playing at football. And look what happened there. Well, Alan Hansen was left out of the Mexico party. And there were many who wondered why. He's got less than his normal assured Liverpool self here. The Scottish jersey seems to have a strange effect on some players. Galvin trying to get it into Aldridge. Might come to Lawrenson. Stapleton back to Lawrenson offside. As Mark Lawrenson's astuteness and sharpness that brought the goal after just 7 minutes. The referee saying that although there was an offside, he's happy to have play restart from a goal kick. The foul was committed by Richard Gough. Ireland took a quick free kick in the first half, and that's what led to the goal. They took it just too quickly on that occasion. So Liam Brady will have to try something else. Towards Moran. And knocked away by Hansen. And Galvin happy to see it go out and take the throw. McCarthy with a long throw. And Lawrenson. And Brady. And Lawrenson again. And a handball against Mark Lawrenson. Free kick to Scotland. Almost 10 minutes of the second half gone, and still his goal separating the sides. Scotland with a free kick. And once more little Gordon Strachan up towards Gough. Stapleton doing the defending job. Strachan again. And McStay. Well, that was something they would have been working on. Set up the chance for Paul McStay. The flashing right foot sent it wide. Strachan laid back for him there by Aitken. No trouble in the end to Pat Bonner. Once more the Irish defence proving how well marshalled it is. Scotland try for something else. Lawrenson checked by McStay. Free kick to Ireland. The Barnsley boy, Mick McCarthy, with this. Struck towards Lawrenson. Cleared by Malpas. McCarthy in again. Brady beaten by Strachan. McClare. He's really done precious little in this match for Scotland. Now Stapleton for Ireland. Optimistic sort of ball, trying to get Galvin involved. Ronnie Whelan. And Gough back to Leighton. And that was Kevin Moran. Roy Aitken got in the way. And it's given a throw to the Irish. McCarthy's job this time to send it as far away from the back as possible. Strachan trying to bring order to the chaos. McStay. Strachan had moved. It's now Stapleton. No obstruction awarded there. McStay to Nevin. Strachan and Nevin free. And Lawrenson coming back to cover. And that was like a foul. And the referee not in the slightest bit interested, or is he? Well, the Scots were reacting as if he wasn't. Pat Nevin wasn't so sure, but he has indeed given the free kick. The best position Scotland have had all match, all half rather. And Brady suffering, seemed a little from cramp. I'm not wanting the attention of McBurn.
45,081.
Nevin takes the free kick. That was a very important header by McGrath, and his experience as a central defender stood to him there. He's given Scotland the corner. Strachan to take. Pushing in the box, and the free kick to Ireland. John Byrne, one of 3 Irish substitutes warming up. It appears there's a problem with Liam Brady. Jack Charlton trying to communicate with his midfielder, who seemed to have a spot of cramp, and immediately McBurn left the scene. Seemed to bring back a message that there was a problem with Brady's fitness. We'll see if that is in fact the case. But John Byrne is going to go on and join the fray for Ireland. Aldridge getting the touch and getting it back. Now Houghton, Aitken in there, and a throw to Ireland. Queen's Park Rangers striker is going to be sent in. And they're taking off Liam Brady. So clearly there's more to that apparent cramp than met the eye. That's a blow. Of course, the substitution can't be made until such time as the ball has gone dead. And there might have been something on there had Frank Stapleton not been offside, but he was offside, and so Brady comes off, and John Byrne goes on.
Number 12, John Byrne.
Brady hadn't played the last couple of matches for Ascoli in Italy, so perhaps there was something there that was kept secret from the rest of us. Anyway, Brady is off, Byrne is on. And the clock shows 16 minutes of the second half gone. John Byrne's 5th appearance for Ireland. Striker who's yet to score a goal. It's Moran, a job completed by Houghton. And then McCarthy to the rescue. There's been a real bulwark at the back for Ireland in this match. Interesting to see the formation now adopted. It is that Aldridge and Byrne have gone up front, and Frank Stapleton has withdrawn into Liam Brady's slot in midfield. Half an hour or so of the match left. That's some reorganisation that Jack Charlton could have done without. Galvin, and Byrne was offside. Goff's free kick towards Malpas. And then Aitken to Malpas again. Strachan gone forward. McCarthy was lying in wait for him. And off Strachan, an out goal kick. That's the Scottish bench. The tartan of the rug might give the game away. It hasn't brought them much luck tonight. Having gone that goal behind, they're struggling to get back into the game. Tony Galvin. In the end, showing too much of it to Paul McStay. And that's a throw-in to Ireland. Frank Stapleton. Lawrenson back towards Stapleton. Whelan beaten by Pat Nevin.
With Mr. Alec Miller in charge of a detachment from Walsall Children's Home.
Well played by McStay to Strachan, but the final pass just wasn't good enough.
Alec Miller from Walsall Children's Home after the main time.
Pat Bonner once again. Towards Houghton. Couldn't keep it in. Ray Houghton, Glasgow born, 25 years ago. As a kid, I'm sure he never had any thoughts of playing against Scotland in Hampden Park. But he's had a fine match, as indeed have all 11 in green. Byrne, the latest to join them. Liam Brady having withdrawn. Free kick coming up. 20 minutes of the second half gone. Still 1-0 to Ireland. McGrath straight at Frank Stapleton, who had shaken off his marker. Scotland fortunate that it's just a goal kick that's resulting there. And Scotland beginning to get somewhat desperate. 25 minutes to go. Second substitution is on its way, and it'll be the Rangers striker Ali McCoist who'll be sent on. Meanwhile, Paul McGrath cut out by Aitken. Stewart. Lawrence had beat him rather easily. Now Galvin unable to keep it in play. Jack Charlton's on his feet again, calling the shots, shouting the odds. The appearance of a man whose side is 1-0 up. Maurice Malpas. Strachan, back to Malpas. Again the Irish defence sharp. The defender on that occasion was Frank Stapleton. And here goes Galvin. Support coming from Byrne. Whelan now. And that's for Houghton. There's no offside here. And Houghton unable to keep it in play. And Scotland have a goal kick. Chance to have some glory in Hampden for Ray Houghton. That's Ali McCoist being readied for the fray. A rather forlorn cry of Scotland going up. They'd walk a million miles for one of the Scots' goals. Well, they might have to, judging by the way Scotland have been playing. really looked most unlike scoring. Richard Gough letting his frustration get the better of him. Free kick to Ireland, and on will come Ali McCoist. They're taking off Maurice Malpas. Desperation, it would appear, setting in the Scottish camp. The left back goes off to be replaced by the Rangers striker. Just a quarter of the match remaining, and Ali McCoist goes on. Only in the squad because Graham Sharp withdrew with an Achilles tendon injury, but he did get a hat-trick for Rangers at St Mirren on Saturday. So they're looking to the man in form now, McCoist, to try and pull this out of the fire. Well, he's determined to battle his way through this. This is his second international appearance, the Rangers striker. And a little over 20 minutes for him to make an impact. John Byrne and Galvin together. Almost made a mess of it, fortunate to get out of it. No offside. Aldridge to Houghton, but his control let him down again. Now McStay. All Scotland's dice have been thrown. Question now to see, will it roll up the winning combination. It was towards McClare, and McGrath put it away. The arrival of McCoist has certainly caused the Scottish blood to course somewhat faster through the veins. Pat Nevin to take the corner. Away by McGrath. Towards Houghton. More distracted with him, but Houghton getting the better of him. Aldridge in the middle. And that's looking for him, no offside. He fell over off McStay. And no free kick awarded there. Maurice Johnston against Whelan. And a free kick awarded against the Irish left back. Johnston did well there to win that free kick. He was causing problems for Ronnie Whelan though. Stewart and McCoist. Off Whelan, throw to Scotland. He's looked the sharpest and the most keen of the Scottish team on the pitch, Ali McCoist. Seems to have brought a new spirit towards them. That was played towards him, but it was always curling away from him. And relief at the end for Paddy Bonner. But he has all the appearances of a man who really wants to play, Ali McCoist. But Scotland still without a goal. 19 minutes to go. To repeat the statistic, they failed to score against Bulgaria, they failed to score against Ireland in Dublin, and they managed only 3 against Luxembourg when more was expected. Offside against Lawrenson here. And although they're at the moment top of the table with Belgium, both on 4 points from 3 games, the Belgians have a 6-goal plus goal difference. The Scots is only 3. Remember, only 1 qualifies from the group, so this is a disastrous performance from Scotland. Only 1 more match at hand to come after it. And here goes Galvin. Wanted the handball off Stewart, but the ball played him. Foul or offside, or a combination of both. Scotland free kick anyway. The Irish competition continues with an away match to Bulgaria and then 3 out of 4 home matches. The Scots have already played at home against Luxembourg, Bulgaria and Ireland, so there's only 1 more to come. So it's not looking good for Scotland, and even at this stage 1-1 would be scarcely satisfactory to them. They've dropped points already in the draws against Bulgaria and Ireland. If they were to drop 2 here, they may as well forget it. what a fillip it would provide to the Irish team. It's a real chance then developing of going on to the European Championship finals for the very first time. Aldridge and Houghton. Lawrenson finding his pass cut out by McStay. Pat Nevin. And Johnston there. But Bonner alive to the danger coming from his Celtic clubmate. It's been very dangerous for Ireland, that. But Bonner was equal to the challenge, and now it's Hansen to try to get it forward again. McClare and McStay. Aitken. McClare. Too many green shirts around. And McCoist trying to dispossess McCarthy. The goal kick is what's been given. This was the chance. Nevin did well to get it in here, but Bonner had the near post covered well. Back to free kick has been awarded. A challenge by Ali McCoist and Mick McCarthy. No wonder they're ecstatic. Byrne getting the ball back for Ireland, and Houghton was offside. Level with the last Scotsman back, and that of course is offside. Aldridge was waiting in the middle, couldn't make anything of it. Ray Stewart. Byrne did well there. Aldridge and Galvin not offside. Stewart back, for once found his pace. Galvin unable to take advantage. Strachan to McStay. And again the Scottish attack breaking down, the Irish dispossessing them. This really has been a fine Irish performance all round. Scottish unable to break through the midfield, so well organised has it been. Now Stapleton looking to get the ball forward towards Houghton, not quite succeeding. McClare forced back into a midfield role again. Lawrenson towards Houghton, but too close in the end to Hansen. "13 minutes to go. Still 1-0 to Ireland. Whelan thumping it upfield. Of course, when the ball's there, the Scots cannot threaten the Irish goal. Free kick to Scotland, quickly taken. It's now Ray Stewart. Pat Nevin trying to find Johnston in the back post, succeeding only in giving Ireland another goal kick. They wanted the wingers to tantalise. There's been not much of that. Pat Nevin, nor was there earlier from Davy Cooper, who was withdrawn at half-time. Edgy times. Jack Sharp and Mick Byrne on the bench. We're off it, to be more precise. Gough determined to make that his. McCarthy against Johnston. It's now McStay. Nevin. Forward from McClare. And Bonner unable to save the corner. Scotland becoming ever more desperate. Brian McClare forcing that corner. They got Johnston there, McCoist too. Nevin to take the corner. Gough, Johnston. It was spectacular, but Bonner was well enough positioned to take advantage. How often he's had to deal with something like that on the training ground. Corner was a good one. Knocked back in by Gough, and Johnston got the bicycle kick in, but Bonner scarcely had to stretch. Finding Gough. McCoist, Nevin. Trying to get it through to Strachan. Bonner quickly off his line. Nevin trying to thread it through to Strachan, but Paddy Bonner saw it coming. McGrath and Aldridge, lovely combination. Byrne and Aldridge in the middle, Houghton there too. The cross in the end, not what Paul McGrath intended. The acknowledgement quickly forthcoming from the Dalkey lad. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to hold on to that one-goal lead. Goal coming after just 7 minutes of the contest from Mark Lawrenson. Aldridge on to Byrne. There's no offside here, but in trying to keep it away from Stewart, he couldn't direct it towards Galvin. Stapleton in, playing the captain's role, battling on, as always he does. Awarded to Scotland, to the surprise of the Irish players. Nevin now. Strachan, Moran with him. Moran, the knowledge of training confrontations at the cliff with him to dispossess Strachan. I don't really think he should have been complaining about that corner being awarded. Strachan again. Nevin and Gough trying to get there. There was no one to control it for Scotland. Out of Strachan. But what a marvellous night for the Irish. They did everything they had to do. Now all they've got to do is hold on for another 9 minutes. In towards Gough. And now Mark Lawrenson. No stage, it must be said, that the Scots looked really menacing. And a very poor performance by their team. But let that not detract from a very fine Irish performance, in which every man Jack has given total commitment. And that performance has not been without its flair and inspiration. By no means a solely negative performance by the Irish. There have been good positive things too. They're well worth their lead, and it'll be a major surprise if they don't hold it to the end of the match. Free kick to Scotland. Houghton drawing the referee's attention to a linesman's flag that was raised, but what Ray doesn't realise is that it was raised to indicate an offence against Ireland. It's now McStay. Again, much too close to the keeper, too close to the goal line, and over the top. Another goal kick. McStay has scarcely made the desired impact since joining the ranks. half-time. 7 minutes to go. Paddy Bonner's best goal kick. Whelan to Galvin. Well, that was for Byrne to chase, but I don't think he realised it was intended for him. A mistake by Hansen, and now here's Byrne. Aitken is back. Byrne unable to keep his feet. That could have been a very costly error by the Scottish central defender. It took the intervention of the captain to save the day. Stewart. And Hansen again. And they're none too convinced about him, the Scottish crowd. Strachan. Mo Johnston. Strachan, back to Johnston. And blocked by McCarthy. And that looked like handball off Houghton. The referee won't give it. And I think fair enough, because the ball did rise up and strike him. That was the moment of greatest danger in the Irish area. It's taken Mo Johnston 84 minutes of the game to produce that flash of brilliance. But Mick McCarthy, dependable as ever, was there to block it. Galvin. Houghton. Found the gap very well. Towards Byrne. Straight at Leighton. Well picked out by Houghton. This was the other end. Mo Johnston getting the return back from Strachan, drilling it into the middle, and McCarthy taking the danger away. Now here come the Scots again. McCoist. This time McCarthy misdirecting the clearance at a corner for Scotland. And Gordon Strachan to take this corner for Scotland. Hansen beaten by Moran. The clearance is Burns. Stewart against Aldridge. Breaking to Byrne, and there might be something on here. Houghton. Aldridge is free in the middle. McStay has come back. Houghton has Lawrenson in support too. The man he uses. The sting has gone out of this attack now. Scotland have the men back that they need. Whelan to Lawrenson. And back to Stapleton. Lawrenson. Whelan. I think that ball was on. And away comes McStay. And McClare to McCoist, and McCarthy again to the rescue. It's 3 minutes from the finish. Ball threaded through there to Brian McClare. McCoist broke free, and McCarthy again back and covering to put it away. Strachan's corner. And Strachan's cross this time, and Bonner's save. And now Galvin with Lawrenson scampering after it. Aldridge in the middle, Lawrenson finding him, and back towards Byrne. The second major miss by John Byrne, and had that gone home, it would have wrapped it up without doubt. They did everything else so right. The Queen's Park Rangers striker let them down at the finish. Galvin. Beaten by McClare. And there was some Scottish frustration showing. Precious little time left now for Scotland to mount any kind of revival. This looking, as it has done, very much like Ireland's night. McGrath! And Stewart putting it away for the corner. A little under 2 minutes to go now. And the Irish finishing on the up. And that really reflects the course this game has taken, that it's been very much Ireland's night. And taking the lead after 7 minutes, Scotland have struggled to get back into the game in any meaningful way. It's been a bad Scottish performance, but the Irish have really negated what they've offered. And the clearance has gone to Mo Johnston. Into the final minute of this game, and surely now a famous victory for the Irish is on its way. Never qualified for the finals of any major competition, but if you are to qualify, you need results like this along the way. A gritty, battling, and at times inspired performance has left them sitting now with just 35 seconds to go, 1-0 in front, and looking on course for the 2 points. And the here we go chants are all Irish. Moran in. Aitken and McCarthy underneath it with Gough. McStay, and as Galvin comes away, we're into added time. Scotland 0, Ireland 1. The ball is still in play. That's for Aldridge. Hansen comes across to cover. And that's out for a throw to Ireland. And they'll be in absolutely no hurry to take this. And let's forget the Scots' frustration and savour a magnificent fighting Irish performance. Half a minute of added time played. A corner to Ireland. And they're 1-0 to the good. Lawrenson to Byrne. No threat in the end. McStay. McClare. And through towards Johnston, but the offside was awarded. Scots caught offside. Over a minute now of added time played. And Pat Bonner, the regular across Glasgow with Celtic, will be loving it, this, putting it over 4 of his teammates. As Houghton goes forward again, cut out by Aitken as Aldridge hovered in search of his first international goal. A minute and 3/4 of added time played. Roy Aitken frustrated. The referee has a really good look at the watch, and the Irish prepare to celebrate. Poor corner in the end. The celebrations perhaps had already begun. But they can begin in earnest now.